This is what you need to know about the Florida Housing Hometown Heroes Program 3.0, which is coming to you in July 1st, 2024. Hi, my name is Amy Brown. I'm a realtor in Orlando. If you are thinking of buying or selling a home in the Orlando area, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'd love to assist you. All of the graphics today were created by the talented staff at Florida Housing. And if you want to learn more about Florida Housing, go to www.floridahousing.org. Florida Housing oversees the Hometown Heroes program, which began with the Hometown Heroes 1.0 in June of 2022, which provided $100 million to help people with down payment assistance. July of 2023, we had Hometown Heroes 2.0. And then November 2023, we received more funding. So that was Hometown Heroes 2.5. We are now at Hometown Heroes 3.0. So the funding will be available, as you see here, July 1st, 2024. $100 million is being appropriated to the Hometown Heroes Housing Program. So this is a down payment assistance loan program. This must be repaid when you sell or refinance the home, or if the home is no longer your primary residence. You can receive up to 5% of the first mortgage total loan amount, not the contract sales price. And this is not to exceed $35,000. The minimum down payment assistance funded providing will be $10,000. The buyer must work full-time for a Florida-based company. This is really important, and we're going to go over some examples to help clarify what is a Florida-based company and what types of employees are going to be eligible for this financing. So we're going to start with a situation where, for example, in this graphic, you have an Apple employee. The buyer works in a brick and mortar location in the state of Florida. Even though the company headquarters is in another state, this particular buyer would be eligible for the Hometown Heroes funding. He does not need to work for the company corporate headquarters in the other state. The Apple retail store in Florida is enough to qualify this buyer. Next up, there are different rules if you are a veteran. And if you are a veteran, you see on the left-hand side of the screen, you have to be a veteran active military or a widow of a veteran, and that applies to VA loans only. The occupation doesn't matter, and retired is okay. And this is going to go into some of the forms that you would need. Again, it's the DD-214. That's the certificate of eligibility. And if you look at the right-hand side of the graphic, it talks about Florida-based employers. And again, you have to work for a Florida-based employer. That means a brick and mortar location in Florida. And this will be verified. It's really important that you reach out to your human resources and let them know ahead of time that they will be receiving a form that says they are located in Florida and they are a full-time employee. If you, for example, are an employee working remotely, your job is in New York, but you're on a beach in Florida, you are not eligible. Next up, a buyer works remotely in Florida and the corporate headquarters is in Florida. That's fine. If the corporate HQ is in Jacksonville, but you're working on a beach in Tampa, that's fine. In this graphic, they're showing you on a little desk, but of course we know you would actually be on the beach with your laptop. Next up, this is a great example. This comes up a lot. Traveling nurses. Travel nurses who work in different hospitals in different states, they don't report to one specific location, are not eligible, which I know a lot of nurses out there don't like that, but that is the rule for the Florida Hometown Heroes. If you don't like that, please write to your local legislature and try to get that changed. Next up, we have some really interesting statistics about Hometown Heroes and how many people it has helped over the years. It's amazing. If you look at the total sales price of all properties, that's in the middle of the page, it is really amazing. And if you go to the far right of the page and look at all the totals, it's the amount of assistance provided to first-time homebuyers is really amazing. And just for an interesting note, if you look at the very bottom, average credit scores are around 718. Looking at Hometown Heroes 2.0 review, all of the funds in 2.0 were used and earmarked within 53 days. But guess what? This program is way more popular now. There are people like me, realtors like me, talking a lot about it. So if I had a crystal ball, I would say it's going to go in easily half that time. That's just my prediction. I could be wrong, folks. And lastly, wow, this is a lot of information. Take a screenshot. This is a time frame for what you need to be doing if you are interested in getting this fantastic Hometown Heroes down payment assistance. You should be working with me, a realtor, right now looking at houses, getting under contract, so that on July 1st, the approved lender, only approved lenders can go ahead and earmark those funds for you on your behalf. Call me today to find out more.